7 Cup and League matches, and they've won the last 4 without conceding a goal. Manager Mike Smith has had a tortuous time at Boothbury Park since he gave up his job as the Welsh team boss, but it looks as though his team may have turned the corner, and one reason could be that these 12 players have been kept together throughout the recent good run, the only exception being Craig Norrie's restoration at number 9 for the suspended Billy Whitehurst. The upsurge in form has also coincided with Nick Dease's switch to the middle of defence. The Welsh international striker has adapted quickly to his new role. Bradford City, who are unbeaten in 5 league games, will go to the top of the 4th division, provided they're not beaten today. They're unchanged again, and their success this season can be traced to the fact that 5 of their squad, Sess Pod, Billy Ingham, Peter Jackson, Bobby Campbell and David McNiven, have played in every league and cup game. Jackson in particular will be keen to maintain one record today. Despite being a defender, he's scored in each of the last 3 games, and with talk of the club wanting to re-sign their former centre-half Joe Cook, he'll want to put in an impressive performance today. A big smile from referee Ken Redfern of Whitley Bay, who wanted to get the match on as much as anyone. And this Hull City's first visit to Valley Parade for 21 years in a league game. Bradford City playing in their usual colours of white and claret, and of course Hull City in those famous black and amber stripes. Oh, awkward bounce there for McNiven. A bit of singing going on for City. I'm told there's a group of Manchester United supporters here as well who were on their way to Ipswich, and that match was called off and came to Valley Parade instead. So if you hear roars of United, United, you'll know why. Good long throw that time, and it's going to make some distance and finds McNiven in fact. There's a smaller man who should be able to turn, but runs the ball out. And it's a corner kick. I thought the ball might have crossed the goal line first, but in fact, well, the linesman was right on the spot. Corner kick given. So the corner taken by Gallagher. A long floater. Jackson going up, and the whistle has gone. Well, Peter Jackson loving those forays. As I say, he's scored in the last 3 games. And looks like getting double figures this season. It's Dale Roberts who got there first. And Dease's pass goes straight into the Bradford City bench. Now McNiven getting the throw. Well, David McNiven just checking his footwear. He's wearing one of those sort of pimply boots. They're called Astro something. And, everybody seems to wear Astro boots these days. Long throw by Gary Watson. Oh, and a back header which almost misfired. Well, neither side has really got hold of the game as yet, and neither goalkeeper therefore troubled. Perhaps they will be now as the ball comes into the whole penalty area. And a push in the back on Deasy by Pod. Steve McLaren's free kick, again Pod very much in the thick of it, and again he's penalised. There you can see Sess Pod scampering back into his penalty area. And a good run from Mutri as well, from the free kick by McLaren. Might still get the cross in. Has to sweep it back for McLaren, who could try one, and a good effort, the first of the match so far from Steve McLaren. Keen to get on the mark. He's got 3 goals already this season. And this is the first real opening of the game, and Les Mutri keeps possession very well indeed, turns it back to McLaren. The first thing on his mind is to let fly, and he wasn't far away. McNeil's header, picked up by Watson, who was unable to keep his feet. I think we'll be kind to him there. Well, there is the Hull City bench. Mike Smith is the one in the middle with the flat cap, and Cyril Lee on his right, who of course was at Ipswich Town before moving up to Humberside. Marwood working his cross well. Oh, and a good one too. DC. Oh, beautiful little back flick, and that is a superb goal. A super goal by Gareth Roberts. That is an excellent goal, and Hull City take the lead. Brian Marwood did ever so well out on the flank to start with, because he kept possession, managed to get in the left foot cross, but just look now as Les Mutri flicks the ball back into the path of Gareth Roberts, who strikes it so cleanly. Gareth Roberts' 5th goal of the season. So Hull City keep up their record of having scored in every away league game this season. Only Northampton Town in the 4th division share that distinction. Nicely worked again. The Hull really do look quite penetrating, and there's the cross, and it's a good one. Ramsbottom takes the catch. A good sensible throw too to set Gallagher going. Booth's in hot pursuit. And now McNiven back for Gallagher. Pod needs to get it onto his left foot. And there's Staniforth. Campbell's up there too. And away from Nick Deasy. Jackson now lending his weight to the attack. Pod back for Jackson. Could try one. Just to thread it through instead. I'd have been more advised to have a crack. And in the end it's safely enough to Tony Norman. There's Peter Jackson, local born lad. He's had quite a good season so far. Well, I do assure you this is Bradford and not Lapland. Dacey and Swan getting in a bit of a muddle. Forward and giving it away to Ellis, who can exploit this sort of situation. Ellis inside the penalty area, and the header. Oh, Campbell! Well, that really sums up Bobby Campbell at the moment. He can't get a ball in the net, and he's gone 10 games without a goal, and that just shows. So Gary Swan is just trying to clear the ball, and he gives the pass away, and it's Mark Ellis in very quickly, who pounces on it, gets round his man. And Bobby Campbell's already taken up an intelligent position, and as the cross comes in, Campbell gets in a thundering header, and so unlucky. There'll be one or two agitated looks in there. They're not used to being behind at home. Now McLaren almost worked it through for Mutri. Campbell had a free header. There's Pod stuck to his task well and took the ball away from Norrie. Now Staniforth. It's the cross in, and McLaren got the head there first. Ingham, McNiven's onside. Could be a chance for Gallagher. Squares it across, and look, good work by Deasy. Well, the ball was from Staniforth. He puts in the left-footed cross, and McLaren gets his head to it, but as Ingham challenges, the ball falls beyond McNiven, and there's Gallagher's cross, and didn't DC do well to get it away? Gallagher with a corner, and a good one. Oh, and what a superb catch by Tony Norman. That was as good as anything we've seen this afternoon. To McNiven. Using the right flank by way of a change. Just find it hard going round there. It still gets the cross in, and the corner is conceded by Booth. So a ripple of support in the Bradford ranks. They could do with a goal before half-time to get back into this one. And it's Gallagher with the corner. Good long deep one as well. Campbell's header. Oh, magnificent header and a fine save to match it. Well, Campbell really soared. Norman equal to it. And you'll see as Gallagher's cross comes over, it's Campbell soaring above everybody, a good firm header and a fingertip save. Free kick for Bradford. And in fact, referee Redfern wants a word with Brian Marwood. Well, Mr. Redfern has to keep strict control on anything in these conditions, and he's just deciding to have a word with Marwood. Heads on the hands of the Bradford box, and they do look serious. Campbell could try one, didn't get a clean connection. Here's Staniforth, and oh, you won't come closer than that. Well, David Staniforth scored last Sunday, and he came close to another one. From the free kick taken there, the ball hoisted into the heart of the penalty area, and as it falls, Campbell tries to get the first shot in, Staniforth follows up, and that's how close he was. You can have it back. Now McNiven, bit of space for him this time. McNeil trying to close him down, and there's an appeal for a handball. After all that, all they get is a goal kick. So 5 minutes to half time as that ball cannoned back off Ellis and Bradford get a throw. Well taken on his knee by Campbell, who's waiting for support. He does hold the ball exceedingly well and finds Pod sprinting up. Gallagher. And a good cross too, and there surely the goal. Oh, it's Campbell who couldn't direct it this time. Well, Cesspod made good ground, fed Barry Gallagher, and as the cross comes in, I think Bobby Campbell will curse the fact that he didn't get a better header on that one. Oh, it was well won in fact by DC, but it didn't break kindly for him. Here's Campbell. Bradford still very much on the attack as Gallagher gets in a good looking cross. Campbell's at the far post, but Niven going for it. And it was Dale Roberts behind him. In fact, the referee gives a goal kick. And David Staniforth just expressing his amazement. Well, the cross coming over, Cesspod fed Gallagher on the right wing, and just a moment's hesitation, then Gallagher hits the cross, a long deep one, so the keeper couldn't come for it. Staniforth down, and I thought it was the whole defender who got the ball away. The referee said it was McNiven. So Hull very content to sit on this one-goal lead. Staniforth and Gallagher as we go into injury time. Long throw from Pod. Staniforth got it well to it. It might still ball kindly for, bounce kindly for Bradford. Here's Campbell inside the box. To stay inside it too. Tries to turn Dale Roberts. And eventually gets a cross in, which is away from McLaren. Here's Jackson. And way off target. Peter Jackson flicking the snow out of his hair as he picks himself off his feet. As though Bradford are going to go in, a goal down. So, as we go into a minute of injury time, referee Redfern blows his whistle, and it's Bradford City 0, Hull City 1, and the only goal scored there by Gareth Roberts, the smallest man on the field, but it really came after excellent approach work by Marwood and by Mutry. So, Hull here at half-time at Valley Parade, leading Bradford City by 1-0. So Bradford City still searching for goals at the start of the second half. Begin a goal down to Hull City. A goal from Gareth Roberts. And Nick Deasy has taken up his position at the start of the second half, despite having 2 stitches inserted in an eye injury in the dressing room during the interval. Wood looking for McNiven, and Swan will have to dash back and help out. Whoops. Not quite tall enough for that. I think that was inexcusable. Now Watson. McNiven. That was better. Keeps it going to Ellis. Oh, good play from Ellis. He wants to get in a shooting position. Well, he did that all right and then missed the mark. Well, I think he's apologising and saying he could have done a little better. At least the idea was good. Oh, good approach play again, and Gareth Roberts in the chase with Gary Watson. Campbell up so high then. Here's Ellis in the thick of it once more. Looks to go on these little runs. Oh, and picking it up well from Watson. Still keeping control. He's such a nimble lad, is Ellis. Oh, almost got into the shooting position for the second time. I think he would have had his sights set as well. Gallagher, good cross to Staniforth, and a good header too. And straight into the hands of Tony Norman. Well, it's Mark Ellis who's beginning to cause problems down this left side, and his tenacity wins the day here as he picks up the return from Gary Watson, keeps going right around the border of the penalty area. Billy Ingham battles for it as well, and it's still Ellis, look, who keeps going, switches the play to Gallagher, and when Gallagher gets in the cross, it's Staniforth's header which goes straight to Tony Norman. Free kick Hull's way. I do believe it's actually getting colder here as this free kick is taken by McLaren. There's the low one. Here's Gareth Roberts, could get his second goal, and it wasn't a bad effort. It took a deflection, otherwise it might well have been. It was a very intelligent free kick actually by Steve McLaren, who plays the ball in low, and as Gareth Roberts picks it up from that return pass, gets the shot in, and it's deflected for the corner. But it's still Bradford sweeping forward in search of the goal that would take them to the top of the 4th division. Here's Gallagher. We're inside the last quarter of an hour as Ingham wins it back for Bradford. Putting Hull under more pressure is McNiven. Now Ingham again. It's going to have to come to Jackson. There's the cross, looking for Staniforth. Oh, McNeil missed his kick. Ellis can't quite get any power behind it, could still fall. Here's Watson. Oh, got in the shot. Norman dived almost too soon, but the shot had not much power. Well, it's David McNiven there causing the first inroads into the Hull defence. It's Ingham battling for it and winning it well, and as Jackson lifts the ball across, McNeil, you see, misses his kick completely. Mark Ellis does well to get in the cross. It's all a little bit scrambly, and in the end it's Gary Watson who gets in the toe poke, and Norman making the save. Campbell again. He really batters for every ball, and that's bound to be a free kick. Swan obstructing him. Bradford really pouring everything into this bid to get at least a point. We'll certainly see this as a wasted opportunity today if they don't at least get a draw. Gallagher's cross and away. It was Dale Roberts who got up with Jackson to deflect the ball to safety. Barry Gallagher at the corner, short, away as far as Watson, back for Gallagher. They just clip it into the middle. Campbell's there, trying to knock it through. Here's Shaw, is Staniforth, yes! Well, they've had to wait a long time for it, but the goal has come, and it's David Staniforth who gets the equaliser. After the corner from Barry Gallagher, the ball is knocked back. Gary Watson just getting a header on it, and it's clipped into the middle by Gallagher coming back, nodded through by Campbell, and good battling by Staniforth, and he's the man on the end of it. It's 1-1. 5 minutes to go. Campbell in full cry. Keeps possession. Still going. Here's the goal scorer. Gallagher wants it wide on the right. It didn't get there. And the crowd now singing "Going Up Again." It's amazing how their tune changes according to the circumstances. Campbell's header. And Swans. Staniforth. Good header away. Niven. Well, Bradford throwing everybody up now. Todd. There's the cross. And they're all in there. And Campbell. Oh, my word. Bobby Campbell came so close to the winner. Well, it's Cesspod out on the right, Gallagher there, nodding the ball through, and McNiven just clipping it back for Pod here, who enters the action, gets in the cross after being challenged by Booth, and as the ball comes down for Bobby Campbell, he turns and hits it, and he wasn't far away. And we're inside the last minute of actual time as Gary Watson comes forward. Another foray on, he can't find Ellis. Marwood getting it away. Ingham. Gallagher's seen plenty of the ball on that right flank, and he's going to use it now. There's the cross, and it's away by the little man Roberts. He kept Bradford behind in this game for so long. DC away to Mutry. Moving out to Ellis. And Ingham skipped through that challenge well, and Fred Ellis. Could be the last chance of the game as Ellis goes into the penalty area, looking to an opening. Oh, what if Ellis gets through now? I thought he was tripped for a moment. And Mark Ellis is screaming at the referee. I think a Hull defender just caught him. He's so skillful, and when Ingham gets the ball through to him, Ellis sets off on the run and decides to cut inside. Maybe he's going to take the ball a little bit too far, but he gets past one challenge, gets past the second, and I think that's where he thought he was caught. Still got in the shot, and Norman made the save. Campbell's header through, looking again for McNiven, and there goes the final whistle, so it ends honours even, and David Staniforth there, the man who takes Bradford City to the top of the 4th Division, because that goal in the last 10 minutes makes sure that Bradford lead the 4th Division with 42 points after this game. But I think that Hull City deserved their point too. Gareth Roberts scoring for them after 17 minutes. An entertaining match in many ways, and a crowd of 5,100 go home having at least enjoyed some football this afternoon. Final score again at Valley Parade: Bradford City 1, Hull City 1. So Bradford are sitting on top of the 4th division, but it wasn't an entirely convincing display. And after the match, Derek got the reaction of Bradford City's player manager, Roy McFarland.
Roy, you left it a bit late. I never thought you were going to do it.
No, I thought second half we came out and we started to play, Derek. I thought we were chasing the game for the majority of the game, because Hull scored first, and they made it very difficult for us first half, where to me, they played the ball to feet and created one or two problems for us.
They adapted themselves really better than you for a long period of time under the conditions, right?
Yes, I think they settled down quicker. I don't think our attitude was right from the start, and I think we thought it was going to be nice and easy. And certainly Hull got at us, and they got the goal that they deserved.
How difficult was it with the conditions, right?
Well, it was difficult, but like you say, Derek, it's how you adapt to them. The ball's either got to be played to feet or it's got to be played over the back four, so they're turning on this service, which isn't very good, and are causing them problems.
Did you ever think the goal was coming?
I always had confidence second half. I'm just disappointed really that Bobby Campbell's not got a goal, because he's worked very hard today. He's been unfortunate, certainly in the first half he put the ball against the post, and overall his performance has been superb today.
Well, we can see the goal, that Roy, that's taken you actually to the top of the 4th division.
Yes, there's a near post corner. Gary Watson does well, he gets a header in. Barry Gallagher took the corner, just doesn't get a good ball in, but at least he gets contact with it. Here's Bobby again, getting his head to it. Dave Staniford, who scores the goal, the lad missed kicks, and it's the first time Dave McNiven's touched the ball all the game, and he's laid it back to Dave Staniford. And it is in the back of the net.
How about yourself, Roy? How are you feeling?
I'm feeling okay. The point is that at the moment I can't get in the team because Mickey Wood's playing so well. I put him in for the Ipswich game, and Mickey Wood has just gone from strength to strength. And he looks very, very solid at the back. So while he's doing well, then I've left the team as it is. And I think it's important for the lads to keep a settled team. If I was to keep coming in and popping out, although, like I say, I've got no injury problems, but the lad's doing that well, he's keeping me out.
Roy, can you see yourself there at the top at the end of the season?
We just hope to continue in the vein that we've had from the start of the season. I see no reason that we will not be there or thereabouts at the end of the season. If we keep performing, certainly like we did in the second half.
Roy, thank you very much indeed.
Thank you, Derek.